Chicago Bears fans all earlier today got a bit nervous when it was announced that Rome Odunze suffered a knee injury. Well, it seems like we may have gotten the best case scenario that we could have gotten out of a situation like that. Me, Bobby, and Bobby and C-Dubb, we're going to break it all down and more right after this.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dubb, Bobby, myself, Haize, in the building tonight for this update. Odunze, after getting an MRI, is an MCL.
Uh-oh. My man's going through a little.
Definitely going through a little
something.
For sure. But for those that are wondering, my man's Rome Odunze went down with that MCL injury. We didn't really know what it was until we found out what it was. To be honest with you, we didn't really pay too much attention to it, but he came out and they basically said he week to week.
It's always they always trying to take your boy up out the paint. But an MCL sprain suffered by Rome Odunze. It's best case scenario that could have happened. He's now considered week to week. He only had one catch in his debut. Fellas, how you feeling about this positive update? Because it is a positive update.
Relieved. This was the worst thing that I could have heard while I was at work in front of a Green Bay fan telling them we got the win. But then I looked at my phone and I'm like, no, ain't no way. And I listened to my guys on the, you know what I'm saying? They talked about it. They gave their takes on it. And then we just got the news. Finally, Chicago. Finally, we on the other side of this type of news. And this is great news. It's week to week. That doesn't mean that he's going to play the week coming up. It doesn't mean that he's going to play the week out of that. Just know that it's sooner than later. Nothing serious. He's not going to miss the whole season. God bless football.
You already know. Definitely God bless football. And this is great news to hear because we definitely talked about it. He could have definitely been placed on IR to keep him out the next 4 weeks. Hey, I forgot which one of the guys said it on the last time we did the breaking news on it. But he is a young man. And right now, it's just week to week tells me how fast can you heal young man. We know we was around his age, 21, 22 years old. Bro, we go to the gym, we tweak our ankle, we come back tomorrow. We hoop.
Yeah.
I know football is different from hooping, but shit, I remember some of those hammies back in football, and you was able to bounce back, drink a little bit, do what you do, kick it with your girlfriend, come back and get right. So hopefully this young fella, he can go ahead and go out there, get right, which I believe he will. And I would say this, protect a player. No need to rush back.
Hey, and I just wanted to tell you, when you say they young and they should be able to bounce right back, it's 7 figures money that say you ain't finna bounce back. No,
that's why I said it. Protect that player.
Yeah. This really is the best case scenario. Like like, of course, the best case scenario would have been nothing. But outside of that, like, especially after watching the play that he got hurt on, it looked bad. It looked bad. So the fact that week to week, even if he does, to C-Dubb's point, if he misses 2, I'll even say 3 weeks. At the end of the day, it's not anything that's going to need surgery. It's not anything that's going to even be a threat to him missing like the majority of the season, anything like that. That's all you can ask for in a situation.
Yeah, for sure. Because, man, that had me going, man. But finally, we on the other side. And now we got to look to who going to be the guy that's going to step in and take his place. It's got to be Tyler Scott, I assume, right?
I assume it is Tyler Scott, and honestly, I don't know why he wasn't really playing in the last game. Maybe the game plan didn't call for him. You was gonna lean more heavily on your tight ends and other wide receivers, but they don't want Haize to be great. But
Illuminati on
Haize, bro. Clearly, I need to restart my modem when we get done with this, bro. My modem's probably like, hey, bro, you've been you've been streaming a lot.
You have been grinding.
You gotta calm down, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, we was talking about who could be the guy to step in and kind of fill in his shoes, even though he didn't really particular in the time that he was in yesterday have a good game. Who could come in and kind of fill his shoes? We was talking about Tyler Scott. Nephew, you was talking about Tyler and what you think
Yeah, I was pretty much saying I think he's gonna be able to come in and fill the void pretty well. I said it earlier today that it was being reported early on in training camp that Caleb Williams and Tyler Scott had some type of chemistry. So I believe if Rome Odunze misses Sunday, he should be called up and be able to step in and fill the void correctly.
Yeah. What do you think, Scott? What do you think about Tyler Scott, Big Drip?
I think Tyler Scott is. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the thing is that we still got the question of Keenan Allen out there. If Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze are out, then we still go. It's gonna have to be Tyler Scott, and we're gonna have to use Cole Kmet more heavily or something like that. Because I tell you what, I'm not fucking trusting Velus Jones. I don't give a shit if he had a couple of good plays.
Yeah, he
not
blew all
every
that.
receiver. Not every receiver. Not
Activate Colin Johnson. Something. I trust Reddy Stewart at wide receiver more than I trust Velus Jones.
You funny as hell. But you bring up a great name, Drip. This might be Colin opportunity. I don't know if he got picked up. I don't know. I might have to look at that. I might search in a minute. But this would be the perfect opportunity for Colin. They gotta have the great Hall of Fame game, and we see much after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be a perfect opportunity for this guy?
How much stock y'all think? Well, go ahead and answer, Drip.
No, I mean, yeah, it would be a nice opportunity, like especially because it's not like you're asking him to come in and be your wide receiver too, right? You have a lot of other options you still go. Like the one thing that Colin Johnson did offer that it could translate even from preseason is that he runs good routes, he understands the system, and he's a nice, decent sized target. So I'm not necessarily expecting him to come in and have a Hall of Fame game performance, but I think in what you're going to look for him to do, especially, listen. Shane Waldron keeps running a simplistic offense. Like, he got to get his shit together. But, I mean, you may have to if you got that many injuries. But go ahead, Bobby.
I was just going to ask y'all how much stock y'all think DeAndre Carter got of this. He is a wide receiver. He got the Darnell Mooney 11, and he been killing it on the kick return and punt return. Y'all think he got some type of and one of the throws down on the sideline went to him on a deep route. I'm just saying he was involved. How much stock y'all think he got?
I mean,
go ahead, Drip.
As a like, you got to make sure you get him the ball. I don't know. I haven't seen enough from his route running or anything, but I tell you what, the confidence that he ran with after he caught kickoff returns, if he can be a possession wide receiver, meaning as long as you can get him the ball, maybe he can make a couple of plays happen before you get you a couple extra yards. So I'm not mad at that. Go ahead, Doug.
And I'm glad that you said that, Drip. I think this is what he earned a chance at going ahead and try to run some plays and see what it did. Because in a handful of players that had a good game yesterday, he was one of those guys in that handful of players, bro. And I think he deserves it. Give him a chance. Shit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, though, for sure.
They got other options, though, right? I mean, the most obvious option is you got two really good tight ends right there. And Kmet and
Gerald Everett. Use those motherfuckers.
Use them. You can use them if you want to. I mean, they can catch the ball pretty good. Big Steve, what up?
Why you hopping this bitch on, man?
That's just Evo's aura, bro. That nigga just
nigga, who gets out of Chicago traffic happy?
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I ain't tell y'all last time when I came to Chicago. Well, damn, what was the last time we all linked up? That would have been was that all the way at Summerfest?
Two Bulls Festival.
I literally was in the city of Chicago for literally 5 minutes before I saw an accident. And this nigga in a van was trying to merge over, bumped the back of somebody's car, and it just kept merging over and went off in the exit and just kept going.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, bro, Chicago traffic is different.
That's regular shit.
And then y'all know this nigga had the nerve to come to Chicago and just disappear for like 20 minutes. They tell us shit. We couldn't find this nigga for 20 minutes.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me in Chicago.
Nigga, that ain't the point. You don't
25 minutes later,
and
he hit the corner.
Niggas nothing.
This man hit the corner like.
What up, nigga?
That's why when people really ask about me, it's like, listen, I'm home. I'm good. I'm not worried about it. I did disappear for like 25, 30 minutes.
Right.
He just came back around the corner like, oh, y'all leaving the restaurant?
I'm drunk by then. It don't take long.
Are you happy, Steve? About
yeah.
Rome?
I mean, MCL is still something you gotta like pay attention to, because them bitches still hurt. But I'm glad it ain't a tear, because a tear thing. But the thing that I like hearing that, because a lot of MCL sprays go for a couple of weeks, a month at least, 3 to 4 months. The fact that we hearing week to week shows me and he becoming.
Let me get my let me get my FaceTime. Man, what you talking about?
And it's always Bears. It's like, bro, he know he got a sixth sense. Like this nigga live right now. I'm gonna hit his ass.
Live right now.
He be upstairs minding his own business. He get a notification on his phone. And be like, bet we got action.
Hey, somebody please. I know somebody don't been paying attention. Somebody create a compilation of how many times this man's son this scared him, because I know it's like a 10-minute video.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. You think Tyler Scott? You think Tyler Scott can fill a void or somebody else?
So for clarification, Tyler Scott, that whole ordeal Sunday, was it an injury or we didn't want him to play?
They didn't want him to play.
That's weird.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, that's weird as hell. He was pretty good in preseason. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, we heard from what we've heard, like he had one of the best chemistries with Caleb Williams. So, like, I don't know what we doing, bro. Like, we have all these weapons. Like, in my opinion, if you needed to make anybody non-available, I know Travis Homer had some plays, but like, sit his ass down.
Yeah.
Don't sit down your weapons.
You right about that.
My thing is, based off the game plan that I seen, that's the time to play the motherfucker. Why would you take you had the problem with that offense, I think, especially with Caleb, is in them bootlegs, you need somebody to take the top off the defense.
Yeah.
And everybody know, compared to everybody on this team, Tyler Scott is the guy.
He the fastest.
When you don't have that guy, it just that's the results you have, especially with the way Shelton was playing, bro. I watched that game again today on the way to work.
Well, who was our last center nephew? Who was the last center? Was he worse?
Whitehair.
Was he worse than Whitehair?
Whitehair, then Whitehair used to get his ass whooped, but I don't remember too many times I've ever seen him on his back.
I seen it twice yesterday. Shelton
he got knocked the fuck out by a linebacker, a 230-pound linebacker.
That's shameful, bro.
Jones. Hey, do we take into consideration that he tripped on somebody's leg though?
Nah. Nah, you ain't getting
Listen, I mean, you would take it into consideration if there wasn't so much other shit bad.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just asking.
It was just like, hey, he ended up on his back one time. He tripped over somebody's leg. It's like, all right, we're not even worried about that.
Yeah.
But it was so much other. He was playing patty cake with grown men out there, bro.
That motherfucker see some dude get double teamed and
That's
said,
"I'm looking for my boy." That's not what we're looking for.
I ain't never seen somebody needed help on a double team before in my life.
Man, was it a competition between him and Bates? He won.
Bates I think the right guard. When Nate Davis getting benched, Bates may be the right guard.
I don't know about that.
They rotating him though.
And they rotating them. But listen, listen, when you pay $10 million in guaranteed money for a starting guard and you end up rotating them, that's just your way of saving face and not saying, hey, this nigga sucks.
Steve, fix your camera, brother.
Hey,
what's wrong with my camera?
You look like a Picasso painting,
you look
my boy.
The Kung Fu video game from the Nintendo.
Yeah,
that's what you look like.
Hey, you look like you in a kaleidoscope right now, my boy.
For real, what
the hell? Hey, but this don't feel good, bro. You know, before the season, on the off season, we was like, oh, we so glad about all the weapons. We get the defenses straight, but it's always been offensive line. This the first game, bro. And look at the offensive line.
You know, honestly, I was thinking about this earlier, and I don't say this to fearmonger or anything like this. This is my own personal feeling. I'm not saying anybody else should feel like this. If we the only thing stopping me from feeling the same way I did about week 1 last year is the fact that we won. Other than that, I would feel the exact same way about the outcome of this game.
That's it.
The play, everything. I'd feel the exact same fucking way as I did week 1 last year, bro. Just being 100% honest. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to stay that way. I'm not saying that they can't fix it. But we came into last season so excited and then literally got it all ripped away from us in that first game. Yeah. And if it wasn't for us finding a way to pull out a win, thanks to our defense and special teams, I would feel the exact same way after week one.
Deflated, bro. You know how many times I was saying this feels familiar. Doing the laugh card. Like, wait, hold on. We experienced this.
It's taking us 42 minutes, taking us 42,000 years just to get up the damn field. We ain't hit doing goddamn tunnel screen. That's what I'm most disappointed on. The game plan was just I didn't understand.
And that's the thing, because I watched the game today too, and like that back half of the like that last few possessions of the game, you seen a more emphasis on the run game. And I'm like, damn, where was this the whole game? And Shane was mixing it up, you know what I'm saying, going left to right and then going inside and outside, mostly still kind of outside, not necessarily towards up the A gap per se. But it was more of an emphasis. I guess he felt like the game was in pretty good shape at that particular moment. So the goal was changed, but it was still weird.
Yeah, and on the loss, I don't want everybody to forget about how much that fumble by Velus Jones destroyed the team psyche. Like, that really was a bad play. Like, it destroyed the team for at least 10 minutes. They was done for 10 minutes.
Once again, as I watched this game, there was a lot. I hate to say it, and it's going to trigger a lot of people. But there was so many fucking whys. Yeah. Why did you do that? I was sitting like, bro, there was no reason. Carter showed no reason that, okay, we need to put Velus in this situation. Carter played a phenomenal game on the special team the entire game. You had no reason to be like, let's give Velus a turn. Fuck it.
No. Okay, Steve, he was out there. They put two receivers or two returners in the back. They kicked it to Velus. He was back there. Carter was back there. They kicked it to Velus.
It's only be one nigga out there, and it ain't Velus.
It's not gonna work in this type of kickoff.
Yes,
just it will. Kick it away.
Yes, it will. Yeah, kick it away. Then the motherfucker that has a history of drop. He can't catch punts. He can't catch kickoffs.
He can't catch nothing.
So I don't want him back there.
Just stick with Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, stick with Khalil.
I don't care. Put Pettis back there if you got to.
I think
put anybody back there. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. You can literally, if you just want, you could just put motherfucking Ian Willis ACL out there. Just lay it on the guy, bro. Like, anything could be better than fucking Velus Jones. Velus Jones when he returning nothing, bro. Like, just
hey, he did play well afterwards, bro. At the
positions he was playing. That's why I said But this is the thing. He's lost his job as a returner.
Oh yeah, his done.
Now focus on being a running back and a wide receiver in some lineups, and do that first. At this point now, listen, the kick returning experiment for Velus,
that shit
done. It's done. Now you got a new experiment as a running back and as a wide receiver. Try to make that shit work. But I tell you what, I swear for fucking God, if we got a play out there where we are trying to do some tricky shit in a scenario, and Velus Jones fumbles the fucking football as a running back in a scenario where we're trying to win the game, I am personally driving to Soldier Field or whatever field they are, and I'm going to take Velus the fuck. I'm gonna look Ryan Poles dead in his face and say, since you couldn't take him out, I'm taking him out. Shut the fuck up.
And that's my whole thing. Like, I don't even want him. I'm to the point I don't want him on the team no more. He showed us who he is. Like,
they love him.
I see it now. Y'all gonna remember this. It's gonna be a crack toss to the right. He gonna fumble that bitch. They gonna take that bitch back and score. Remember it.
You know who he is. You know who he is, Steve. You know who he that brother in your family just always get locked up, but he a good guy. He cleaning up. He cook. He do everything good. He do everything good home, but he just get into.
He just can't stay out the streets.
He can't stay out the streets. That's Velus, bro.
He don't exist in my world because I don't associate with niggas like that.
You know somebody like that, a family
member. One family member.
You don't rock with him like that, but you know somebody like that.
You know somebody like that, bro.
God is my witness.
So, like, I got this uncle. Shout out to my uncle Steve. He don't really watch football, so he ain't gonna be on this. But I got
my name.
Shout out to my uncle Steve. The motherfucker always want to be the one on the barbecue, but this nigga burned everything, bro. Like everything. He burnt the charcoal, bro. Like that's who Velus Jones is, bro. He burns everything, bro. Like I'm talking about. Like,
Did you say burn the charcoal?
Bro, he burnt the charcoal, bro. Like literally, he
he
can't grill to save his fucking life, bro. Like I'm talking about, like every time, bro. There was a time that he was grilling, and everybody literally looked at him and said, "It's time for the chicken breast to come off." He said, "No, I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna let him go for a little bit longer, bro." He brought them chicken breasts back in there, bro. Every one of us looked at it and said, "Nigga, if you would have just took the fucking chicken breast off, when we told you to take the fucking chicken breast off, now we can't even eat no chicken. Now all we got left, like what the fuck are we doing,
bro?
Now all we got is glizzies.
Y'all gotta strip him of his powers,
bro. But the thing is the nigga just loves fucking grilling, bro. Every fuck like." And I'm like,
if you would love it, you would get better.
That's what I'm saying.
Getting better.
Like, sometimes people love shit they just not good at. I don't understand it.
That was great. I love that.
Velus loves football. He's not good at it. He's not. I'm sorry. He's not good at it. He loved the ferret's dead. That should tell you something.
Like he could be a fast ass mailman running from fucking dogs and shit. Like at this point,
they love him, dog. They love him.
I don't think they love him, bro. It's like if you have an ugly child, what you gonna do? Tell your child they ugly? He drafted the motherfucker in the 3rd round.
You are facially challenged, my guy.
Facially challenged.
It is what it is. Like at this point, I'm gonna need us. I get it. We seen the whole crying and pose, Nick. I'm gonna need you to get back to Stone Cold's pose because, goddamn it,
that's about good Stone Cold.
You need to
see him crying.
We see you get rid of niggas for less.
Yep.
This motherfucker then fucked up time after time in important moments and non-important moments, sir. Nobody can move. Nobody can move until you touch the ball, and you proceeded to mug that.
That's the thing that's crazy about all this. Nobody can move until you touch the goddamn football.
He kicked it to him.
And he proceeded, he proceeded to not only muff it, he proceeded to play FIFA.
It was a good kick, too. I ain't gonna lie.
That's your calling. Take your ass with Messi and get the training. That's your calling. Go see what Messi on. Go do something else. Cause football ain't it. You playing the wrong football. That's what it is. You playing the wrong football.
I just think Scott should have been activated over Homer AC. I think Scott.
If you are not hurt, because that's the main thing that's pissing me off. Because they doing this shit from last year. You supposed to be changing the culture, like Bayard said. If you can play, you playing. There's no you inactive. There should be if the only people that's inactive that are hurt. I've never understood that shit. If you can play. You're active. Simple as that.
I just want to know their logic. Why not activate them in? I just want to know.
I don't know either.
I just want to know. Yeah, the punter was good. He did a good job.
He sure did.
And I think the coach is changing though, because they won the game, Steve.
Hey, that was my next question. How much do we take into that the Bears at least won the game?
I mean, that's what this is about.
We feel like that is that another step in saying, hey, the Bears can close the game, or would you like to see it in a different way?
No, I mean, listen, a win is a win. At the end of the day, if we make the playoffs, if we finish the season 13 and whatever, like I listen, I'm glad that you got the wins where you can get them. But also in what we do here, though, we have to be able to analyze what's sustainable about getting those wins. And while the Bears got a win in last game, love it. The defense, that's sustainable. But if you have too many offensive performances like that, you're not winning too many football games, no matter how good your defense play. We got lucky, and I'm glad that we got the win. But when you look at if you take away what's sustainable from that, the only thing that you're going to take is the defense and the way that we pressured the quarterback in the second half of this game, and the way that we took the running game away from them as well. I get it. Special teams look good. I won't say that that's necessarily sustainable. The offense, if you play like that, that's not like. So you gotta again variance. If the Bears play like that, let's say they play like that for a month, you're not winning a whole bunch of football games.
Yeah. And that's absolutely correct, Drip. But I just want to say, everybody's saying the special teams was an A+. Vellis played on special teams and he fumbled the ball. It's not an
Well, I think they look at that and
Outside
say,
of that,
Vellis,
everything
you
else
stupid, and we
was
got to look at
solid.
everything else. Yeah,
Hey,
everything else is really good.
I would say, looking at the film, Travis Homer had a better day on special teams than Vegas.
That's a fact. And
Travis
keep in
Homer
mind,
set up big blocks for Carter.
DeAndre Carter returning kicks
He was fantastic.
had 17 less yards than the whole entire Chicago Bears offense.
Damn. That
That's
sounds
so
like Devin
sad.
Hester back in the day.
Less yards than the entire offense.
Bro, that sound like
so
Devin Hester back in the day, bro.
That's so sad, bro. This the
Devin
floor,
Hester
though.
was
The floor. They gonna get
offense.
better.
Bro, like what?
We gotta get better, bro. We gonna get better. I believe in this kid.
Let's pray, because if we get worse, I don't even know what to say at that point. If it gets worse,
bro.
If it gets worse, I really feel sorry for everybody on Sunday, because I kept it pretty much together. I got off stream when I felt myself about to snap. I got off. I literally just turned the camera off. I walked off. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was this goddamn close to flipping the chair again, and I had to think about it. Do I really want to have to spend $80 on the chair? I'm just gonna go.
He said, "I'm gonna just go."
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah,
So.
man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a hell of a test next week. So y'all better get
all
y'all
I hear.
shit together.
He ain't doing no dumbass interceptions. I'm telling you that right now.
I mean, but
I'm gonna get a
he took care
Bears
of
defense
football.
a
For as bad
credit.
as he was, he took care of football.
They shook that boy into them interceptions.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm saying we ain't gonna have another Will Levis performance like that.
Oh yeah, that's a
That's
fact.
enough.
100%.
sure.
He ain't gonna say he gonna take that sack. He not gonna sit here and do no dumbass shit.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
he ain't giving us the game.
Where you
That's a
rank
fact.
that in dumbass plays you seen in the last 10 years? Is that number
Right
one?
next to
I
Van
mean, I feel like I see a rookie do that. Yeah,
And then Will Levis had the nerve to talk shit after the game too.
He did.
Y'all didn't see the quote? Hold on, let
No.
me see if I can find. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he
Wait,
had
losers?
he basically tried to say the defense didn't really do much. So he didn't want to give credit to the defense. He basically just the defense kicked your ass. But I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Got that boy
Bro.
shook.
Mayonnaise coffee motherfucker ain't saying no shit like that.
He said mayonnaise coffee. He do.
How dare this fool? What? Take a
Banana
loss.
peel, that motherfucker living too high off that first half. That first half ended very quickly, my good boy. We came back in the second half and put points on the boy immediately.
That touchdown throw was a throw up. It was a screen called. He threw who the hell throws the deep ball on the screen call? His bum ass. He got a lucky ass touchdown.
That motherfucker got the mind process of a road to glory player.
What you say, nephew?
The wide receiver made a hell of a play though.
He made a hell of a play.
fact.
That
I get
ball
what you're
should have
saying
never
about
been
him,
there.
though. I'm with you
Ball should never been there.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to extend the stream. I can't find it right now. I wish I
Yeah,
had the
know
quote. Hey.
Them is saying there wasn't nothing special about what the Bears did.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
What
If you
a
think it wasn't
loser.
nothing special about the
He's
Bears,
talking
take it.
mostly about the offense though.
Yeah.
What a loser. Just take the L.
Motherfucker, your whole liver hurt from that shot you took from goddamn Tremaine, motherfucker. Shut up.
Man, he
No, you know what?
liver
Will Levis got beat up by big black dudes so bad in that game. He was like, you know what? I see why they had slavery. I can understand why they.
Time to go. You always the nigga at the picket that just go overboard.
We almost was gone, Drip.
Right there. 2 more minutes. Man.
Y'all in the stream. Y'all know the longer that it goes, the higher the probability me saying something crazy. That's all I can say.
That nigga at the final turn and he flipped the fucking car.
Oh, the real, like what?
I was taking my keys out, nigga. Get ready to go in the house.
Tweaking.
All right, man. We up out of here, man. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in and sitting with our crazy asses, man. Good positive news. MCL sprain from Rome Odunze. He's listed as week to week. The Bears are, as of right now, not putting him on IR. And we'll see what comes of that, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can follow us at Shy Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-242-9336, with the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related.